My name is Inge Graef. I'm an associate professor at Tilburg University in the Netherlands, and I work there at the Tilburg Institute for Law, Technology and Society and the Tilburg Law and Economics Center. My background is in law, mainly in competition law and the regulations of platforms, and that is also the insights that we'll bring into the INCA project. So focusing on the policy and the legal perspective on how digital platforms are regulated and what are the concerns that will still need to be addressed in the future. In the INCA project, we'll be really focusing on the legal perspective, the regulatory perspective. So there are new laws recently adopted, the Digital Services Act, the Digital Markets Act, and during the project these laws will be implemented. So part of the challenge will be to see how that process works and also how digital platforms can influence how these laws are interpreted and enforced. And beyond that, we will also bring in a conceptual perspective on what the role of these platforms is in society and how they are becoming infrastructures and what that means for policy, but also how that could bring in new challenges for regulation in the future. So what we expect to learn in the project is to get more insights on how digital platforms can influence the adoption of laws, but also after laws are adopted, how these businesses influence their interpretation and how regulators will enforce these laws. And we also hope to get a lot out of the really interdisciplinary collaboration in this project. And part of our task will also be to translate the insights into policy recommendations and best practices. So we hope that the policy recommendations will be picked up by stakeholders. So for instance, the platforms themselves, businesses or individuals that are working or dependent on these platforms, but of course also by the European institutions or by stakeholders at the national level, the legislators, the regulators, the policymakers.